The International Maritime Organization or IMO is a specialized agency of United Nations that deals with global shipping. It plays a vital role in ensuring that international shipping is safe, secure, efficient and environmentally sustainable. Established in 1948 and headquartered in London, the IMO currently has 176 member states and 3 associate members. It doesn't enforce law itself but develops regulation, conventions, and frameworks that member countries adopt into their national law. Its highest decision making body is the Assembly, which includes all member states and meets once every 2 years. The Council acts as executive body between Assembly sessions, while 5 key committees focus on specific areas like the Marine Environment Protection Committee, which tackles pollution and environmental damage caused by ships. The IMO is funded through mandatory contribution from its members as well as voluntary donations and commercial revenue. The importance of the IMO lies in the fact that over 80% of the world trade by volume is carried by sea, making maritime safety and regulation a cornerstone of global trade. But shipping also contributes around 3% of total global CO2 emissions. That's where the IMO roles in the environmental regulation becomes especially significant. One of its early and most important missions was revising the SOLAS Convention Safety of Life at Sea after a major disaster, and since then it has led various global initiatives to reduce environmental harm from ships. Recently, the IMO has been at the center of global debate over its proposed net zero framework for shipping emissions. Some countries, including the United States, and raised concerns arguing that stricter emission rules could increase operational costs and affect industries at home. The discussion around the net zero framework shows how complex and political international regulation can be, especially when economic and environment interests collide. Now, shifting to the New Development Bank or NDB, this institution was set up by the BRICS countries Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa as a response to the dominance of Western led financial institutions like World Bank and IMF. The idea of the bank came up during the 2012 BRICS Summit in New Delhi, and by July 2014, the agreement established it was signed. The bank officially begins its operation on 21st July 2015 and is headquartered in Shanghai, China, with regional office in South Africa and Brazil. The NDB's authorized capital is around 100 billion US dollars and 50 billion dollars in initial subscribed capital shared equally among the 5 founding members. One of the key features of NDB is that it gives equal voting power to all its founding members, in contrast to institutions where voting right depends on financial contributions. The NDB focuses on financial infrastructure and sustainable development projects in emerging and developing economies. So far, it has approved more than 120 projects with a total investment value of around 40 billion US dollar. These projects cover critical areas like clean energy, transportation, water and sanitation, and digital infrastructure. Membership in the NDB isn't limited to BRICS countries. In fact, Bangladesh and the UAE joined in 2021, Egypt joined in 2023, and Algeria officially became a member in May 2025. Algeria's entry in particular strategic as it gives NDB access to North Africa and strengthen its global presence. The bank is also planning new instruments like guaranteeing fund to attract more people private investments into member countries, further boosting its role as a development financial institution. Both the IMO and NDB are crucial in shaping how the world functions, one by regulating the lifeline of global trade across oceans, and the other by financing the infrastructure that developing nations need to grow sustainably. Whether it's setting safety standards for ships or helping countries build roads and renewable energy projects, these organizations are the core of international cooperation in today's interconnected world. While they operate in different sectors, they both reflect how global changes like climate change, development, and trade require coordinated solutions and shared responsibility among nations.